Greetings and welcome to this clip about professional learning at St Edward's Primary School. I'm very fortunate to be able to spend some time with our Assistant Principal, Mrs Alison Hatton. So welcome, Alison.
Thanks, Dr Jake. Happy to be here.
Great. The end of the academic year enables us to reflect upon things that have worked really well in our school, and this year, being a high-performing school as we are, we've had a number of key successes, and one of those is around the Teacher Professional Learning Circle. So what is it about the action research projects that some of these teachers have undertaken this year that have really engaged us as a school?
I'm sure you're very familiar with Henry Ford's old saying, Dr Jake, if you do what you've always done, you get what you've always got. So as part of our professional development here at St Edward's, we're looking to improve what we're doing in our schools. So looking at the context of our classroom and really grabbing some data that tells us explicitly about our kids and allowing our teachers to work towards, learning more about their kids and putting something in place that's specific to their classroom. And that's what's so beneficial about the action research cycle.
Okay, so all the teachers are involved with an action research activity.
Yep.
So can you give us a bit of an insight into what some of these projects look like?
Yeah, there's been some wonderful projects across our school and some key projects. I can't talk about them all because there's way too many. Yeah. But in our kindergarten space this year, the teachers have been using keyword signing to support the kids with their retention of sight words. Yeah. And that has led to some really great growth in reading. Across other areas of our schools, I know that in Year 4, the teachers have been looking at the relationship between the students, the parents and the teacher, and how that can promulgate and support, learning in the classroom. And I also know that there's other projects in the school to do with exit tickets, to do with supporting kids with non-English speaking backgrounds. There's lots of projects, and nutrition. So it's really, really great to see our teachers looking outside and deciding different things that they can do to support the kids in their classroom.
And so the whole purpose of these action research projects are for teachers to reflect on their own practice?
Yeah, it's about looking at the context of the classroom, looking at what the kids' needs are, and deciding what's going to be the most explicit agenda that's going to improve the educational outcomes.
Excellent. And so lots of these teachers were involved with individual projects.
Yes.
Were there any whole school projects taking place?
Yeah, there was, Dr Jake. Lots of whole school projects. Yeah. And I'm going to talk specifically about the projects in the K-2 space. Yeah. We all know it's important for kids to be able to speak and articulate and engage with their friends and their teachers. So of course, we've started our oral language project this year, and that's a tiered intervention project that differentiates oral language skills across the kindergarten space. And with the support of our parents and our oral language specialists, we've seen some really great results in oral language. Coupled with that, we've also done our reading dashes, which is a one-to-one explicit approach to making our kids or helping our kids become a balanced reader. So when I say balanced, I mean they can read with fluency and phrasing, they can comprehend, and they can also decode words. So one-to-one for 5 weeks, explicitly engaging them in reading. Okay. We've also had our kindergarten 2022 that are working towards better access to the curriculum through the 1,000 Books Before School project. Okay. And also our kindergarten orientation project. And also we've got the intervention project that I think Amanda spoke about a couple of weeks ago. So lots of things going on in our school to support learning.
So we have these overall whole school projects taking place, individual teachers working on their own. What impact has it had on student growth this year?
This is the most exciting part, Dr Jake. And the videos are 5-minute videos, so I could only choose a few kids to share their success. But I'd like to introduce you now to 6 children from the K-2 space. That's Chase Corby, Aidan Steele and Jay Armanesco, Emma Wilson, Ella Brewer and Abel Lawler. And they have performed and shown some significant growth in reading and sight word knowledge this year. So handing over to the kids in the K-2 space.
Okay, so we'll just have a look and see what these children have shown. Thank you. So thanks, Alison, for sharing those students and their attainment of those goals. It's great to see. So if I wanted to know more about these projects and the success of those, where do you think I could find it?
You could find it in our newsletter, Dr. Jake. You could look on our website, and you can always reach out. We're always happy to have a conversation with our parents and our community to tell them about the great things that we do here at St Edward's School.
Excellent. Well, thank you for your time and sharing your story with us. That was Mrs. Alison Hatton, our AP and Leader Pedagogy coordinator at our school, and we'd like to welcome anybody who'd like to be part of the St Edward's school site, and if you like things that we're providing and sharing, feel free to give us a call. Other than that, hope you all have a happy and holy Christmas, and we look forward to sharing more snippets about St Edward's in the new year.